The primary finding was that we found decreases in brain activity. We were predicting increases on the simple level that people often describe their experiences with these drugs as being somehow more than normal consciousness. They refer to the drugs as being mind expanding. So on a simple level we predicted that there may be increases, and we actually found decreases in brain activity.
Why should that help with something like depression?
Well, the regions that we saw the decreases in are reliably known to be hyperactive in depression, and more than that, a number of effective treatments for depression all normalise this hyperactivity or overactivity in these regions that psilocybin, the active component of magic mushrooms, seems to decrease.
How does it actually work, do you think? And does it work in a different way to antidepressants that are used to combat this currently?
It may work in a similar way in terms of the drug itself mimics the action of a naturally occurring brain chemical called serotonin, and we know that serotonin is tightly linked to mood. So when serotonin levels are high, mood is generally better. And so psilocybin is a drug which stimulates the serotonin system, potentially in a similar way to some extent to antidepressants.
Now, these drugs are illegal, and one remembers Professor David Nutt. I mean, it got so many headlines at the time. He was sacked by the former Home Secretary for his advice, saying that ecstasy and LSD were less harmful than alcohol. Should perhaps people view this in the context that there is someone perhaps who just generally wants less regulation of some of these drugs?
Well, this is a very specific application of the drugs. It's a medical application, and these are preliminary results, and so we're interested in the potential of the drug. So really it doesn't directly implicate the policy issues. We're more interested in being able to research these drugs for their potential benefits.
And just briefly, what in your view should happen now?
Well, it looks promising that we may have a grant to study psilocybin, the active component in magic mushrooms, in depression. So that's our next step, really, is to address an important question, which is the drug effective in people suffering from depression?
Okay, Robin Cartard-Harris, thanks very much for coming in to talk to us. Thank you.